First thing first, make sure that you have enabled the Texture Atlas add-on. Now you just need to select all the objects you want to be sharing the same UV space. We could have unwrapped them at this time, but I thought that was easier to unwrap them separately and just deal with the organization on using this add-on. So I will select all my armor metallic parts and hide everything else, and then we can add a first texture atlas. In the rendering menu, we will find the texture atlas stack. We can click the plus button and give this first group a relevant name, so it will be armor. We need to select no unwrap as we already have unwrapped our model, and click on start manual unwrap. This will temporarily join all of our objects into a single mesh, and when we select it, we can find all the UV island we have created. So now the first step will be to select each separated part and scale them so that we get this blue color based on area stretching. Fortunately, there is a way to do it automatically. So what I will do first is separate all my objects, trying to move them in an empty space. I'm guessing there is nothing here, so that whenever I will select everything, I will easily identify them. Then when I have an approximative organization, I will unhide everything, make everything selected, and go into UV average island scale. And this will scale each object, each islands, so that they are relatively with the same scale and the same texel density. It's then time for this big moment of joy where you will have to organize every UV. So as usual, start with the biggest part and then move the smallest one. Here I've tried to keep each part of the armor grouped in the UV space. So it took me about 30 minutes to complete this. So this is not the funniest part, but 30 minutes is okay, and this is training as usual. So I will try to group them into a smaller square than the UV boundary, so that at the very end I will be able to scale them a little up and get a better texel density as we did before. So I will now switch to a time lapse as I won't be using any specific technique. So follow the time lapse or jump to the end of this video at around 11 minutes so that I can show you how to finish this island organization using the Texture Atlas add-on. So I'm trying to maximize the space I'm using. Then I will exit the UV image editor and click on Finish Unwrapping. I now have recovered all my objects and they share the same UV called Texture Atlas Armor.